Right in the budget, and I told them that the thanks really goes to the town manager and our department heads for giving us a budget that we could work with. So, thank you, Steve. Thank you. Anybody else?
Today's main CDC briefing.
Correspondence and reports. License and permits.
As of October 20th, 2021, we have not received any license or permit renewals.
November 8th. With the potential influx of visitors, Commissioners need lousy.
Checking account balance as of September 30th, 2021 was $540,629.37, and Machias savings is $5,000. Excise collected in September was $54,826.85, compared to last year at this time of $55,353.41 last year. As of September 30th, 2021, uncollected real estate taxes for 2020 were $63,192.87, compared to last year at this time of $224,720.72 of uncollected real estate taxes. We received September revenue sharing in the amount of $64,567.22 on September 21st, 2021. Total revenue sharing received to date is $201,361.61. We are down $14,302.84 for the year.
AWS report, Mr. Rajeski.
Good evening, councils. Our last meeting for AWS was on September 24th. Our review of our finances up until the end of August put us at 5.5% above schedule for the month of August, and we're about 9.5% year to date in the positive on our budgets. We're also probably the earliest we've ever done this. Every year we have to meet what our post-closure care costs would be. And we usually wait almost till the end of the year before we get to that number. We've made that number in September. So in lieu of anything else happening that's detrimental, we'll at least meet the state's obligation that we meet every year for that. And that's probably a pretty good task to get done. We've talked a little bit about PFAS. PFAS is going to become a very big thing, and it's going to be a very expensive problem. It's the little beads of plastic that they're finding in the dairy cow downstate. The DEP and the state of Maine has really grasped that to work with that. The standards that they've set are in the parts per trillion, where most poisons are in parts per billion. We had a home near the Prescott landfill that has some contamination in one of their wells. It was suspected that it may have been coming from the Prescott landfill. I just want to give you guys some good news that the tests that were done up there, we were so under the parts per trillion number that it was almost immeasurable what they found. So it wasn't coming from our area at all. They have told us, though, that one of our future expenses is going to be testing on an ongoing basis.
Yeah.
No one really knows what's going to happen with this or what they're going to do with it. But it's just an expense that we'll be seeing to have tested. So I want to make sure you knew that. Mark was appointed to the governor's climate control task force. I don't know how much that's going to affect what we're doing there, but it's always nice to have somebody sitting there representing at least Aroostook County and then however the landfill would be affected by that climate control task force. So I want to pass that on to you. Councilors, that's all I've got on the landfill. Is there any questions? Mitch, if I could, we did not have an economic council meeting this month, but I just received some news yesterday that I thought I'd like to pass on to the town council, if that's okay.
Sure.
The plan we probably brought to the public hearings on the daycare centers that Tim has been working with some people downstate to do was submitted to the governor and her committee. It was reviewed amongst many plans that were proposed for doing daycare reform in the state of Maine. And it was picked as the absolute #1 best. It answered all of what they were looking for results and more. So that is one step forward further in our process, and it puts us in a very good position for looking for some of the funding that may be coming down through the COVID monies that will be coming. So I just want to pass it on, that there's a lot of work being done. We appreciate the councils who could come to the meetings and help us with that. I think that's a lot of support that helps us when we're doing that. So I just want to pass that on, that there's some pretty good news coming down.
It is good news.
Thank you, Steve.
Thank you very much.
Steve.
And we're on old business, ordinance 2108, no maximums.
Mr. Cook Collins introduced ordinance 21-08 for general assistance. The attachment is also, counselors have the attachment, yes. Okay. At the September 15th, 2021 regular town council meeting, a public hearing was held on September 30th, 2021 at 12 p.m. in the council chambers at the Fort Fairfield Municipal Building. The minutes of the public hearing are attached. Discussion is the new maximums for the 2021-2022 General Assistance Ordinance are also attached. The law requires municipal officers adopt the ordinance after notice and hearing. Recommendation is Town Council adopt Ordinance 21-08, an ordinance for general assistance.
So moved.
Second.
A motion and a second to accept the ordinance. Any discussion? Here now, I'll call for a vote. Scott?
Aye.
Mark?
Aye.
Bob?
Aye.
Melissa?
Aye.
I also vote aye. Mission Broadband, RFP, wrap up.
Mission Broadband will not be present today. We've moved the meeting to October 27th, 2021 at 5 p.m. in the council chambers.
We have to be there for that.
Yes.
5 p.m.
Yes, please.
Thank you.
That was part of the original RFP information that we had given out for the timeline dates. That was one of the dates.
Thank you. New business, Fort Fairfield Snowmobile Club Grant and Aid Application Request.
The town of Fort Fairfield has provided a channel for snowmobile trail maintenance funds from the state to the Fort Fairfield Snowmobile Club since 1999. There is very little staff time required to assist the Fort Fairfield Snowmobile Club in their grant application. The club prepares and manages all the paperwork. The state distributes the grant funds to the municipality, and the municipality appropriates the grant funds to the club in accordance with MRSA Title 12, Chapter 220, Subchapter 8, Section 1893.3. Recommendation is Town Council approves the Fort Fairfield Snowmobile Club's application for the Municipal County Grant and Aid Program for Snowmobile Fund and authorizes the town manager to sign the application for financial assistance.
Second.
I have a motion and a second to approve the snowmobile club application. Any discussion? Here none, I'll call for a vote. Melissa?
Aye.
Bob?
Aye.
Mark?
Aye.
Scott?
Aye.
I also vote aye. 2021 audit.
The fiscal year 2020-2021 audit management discussion and analysis pages are ready for review, and I will open it up to discussion and questions from council should you have any. The pages are attached to the memo. In particular, you may want to look at page 3 under the analysis of financial position and significant transactions. In reviewing this year's financial position, the town of Fort Fairfield's net position decreased from $5,248,979 to $4,268,533, and that is the amount of the new department, the fire department. For this fiscal year, our general fund balance of $215,207 from Exhibit D will be utilized to offset decreased revenues from the state to help balance the budget for fiscal year 2021-2022 and rebuild our capital improvement accounts. This will enable us to continue to provide the services that citizens require and properly maintain our vehicles, equipment, and properties. And then if you'll turn to page 4, under the general fund budgetary highlights, Income for this fiscal year was $6,798,942, which was $179,956 under the budgeted amount. And unfortunately for the fire department, some of those funds didn't come in until after the June 30th date. So that has something to do with the 179,956. And then, of course, there were other things that happened. Total expenses were $6,538,949, which was $346,685 under budget, resulting from savings in a number of our departments. It is our goal to provide expected services while constantly working to minimize expenses regardless of budget authorization. The department heads worked extremely hard to reduce their overall costs in a constrained fiscal environment.
So this in a nutshell really says that our budget was balanced.
It was.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
November 2nd, 2021 election.
The state referendum election is scheduled for November 2nd, 2021. Election clerks will be compensated at $12.15 per hour per minimum wage. As in the past, we need to have the council vote on A, opening 8 a.m. and closing 8 p.m. of the polls, which is set by the state as stated in Title 21-A, subsection 626. B, voting location, community center, per Title 21-A, subsection 622-A. C, the election warden, Billy Joe Sharp. D, approval of election clerks of the warden's choosing. Recommendation is that town council approves A through D as presented.
So moved. Second.
I have a motion to second to approve the recommendation, or the council approves the A through D. Any discussion? Here now, I'll call for a vote. Scott?
Aye.
Mark?
Aye.
Bob? Aye. Melissa? Aye. I also vote aye. Minutes of September 15th regular council meeting and September 29th special council meeting.
Make a motion. We accept both minutes.
Second.
Motion is second. Accept the minutes as written. Any discussion? Here now, I'll call for a vote. Melissa?
Aye.
Bob?
Aye.
Mark?
Aye.
Scott?
Aye.
I also vote aye. Warrant 6, 7, and 8.
Warrant 6 in the amount of $374,571.76 was completed on September 15th, 2021. Warrant number 7 in the amount of $167,257.50 was completed on September 27th, 2021. Warrant number 8 in the amount of $506,824.34 was completed on October 14th, 2021. Warrant includes SAD 20 payment for October in the amount of $178,532.09 and the bond payment in the amount of $54,518.57.
Motion to approve warrant 6, 7, and 8 is written. Second.
I have a motion and a second to approve the warrants 6, 7, and 8 as written. Any discussion? Here now, I'll call for a vote. Scott?
Aye.
Mark? Aye. Bob?
Aye.
Melissa?
Aye.
I also vote aye. Other business.
On behalf of the librarian, Jennifer Ganzel, the National Endowment for the Humanities Grant, we are pleased to announce that the Fort Fairfield Public Library has been awarded a grant from the National Endowment for the Humanities in the amount of $19,200. In May, the library applied to the American Rescue Plan Humanities Organizations for a grant to continue to protect the contents of the Jesse Drew Historical Room. This grant is designated for the purchase and installation of UV filtering film on the windows and overhead lights. purchase and installation of the railing and brackets for our rolling library ladder, acrylic shelf liners to protect the books from the wood shelf varnish, document cases for our loose documents, foam board padding for between the large bound newspaper books. In addition, the grant also completely covers a full year of payroll for archival aid. Starting this fall through the winter, the library will be working with Precision Custom Woodworking to install the ladder and the acrylic shelf liners. Staff will continue to transition the bound newspaper books to a more secure orientation, utilizing the foam cushioning and installation of the UV film on the windows and the lights. This was a highly competitive grant with only 292 funded projects from 937 applicants across the country. 3 awards were given to institution in Maine, with Fort Fairfield as the only library. The library is extremely grateful to the National Endowment for the Humanities for the opportunity this grant will afford us in protecting our irreplaceable collection. Recommendation is that council accepts the grant in the amount of $19,200.
So moved.
Second.
Motion second to accept the grant for $19,200. Any discussion?
Just want to say congratulations. This is a really big deal. And good work to you and your staff. Thank you.
Okay, I'll call for a vote. Melissa?
Aye.
Bob?
Aye.
Mark?
Aye.
Scott?
Aye.
I also vote aye.
State of Maine 130th Legislature commissioned to increase housing opportunities in Maine by studying zoning and land use restrictions. Dear Ms. Powers, on behalf of the Commission to increase housing opportunities in Maine by studying zoning and land use restrictions, we'd like to thank you for generously offering your time, expertise, and advice on the issues surrounding affordable housing in this state at our September 9th meeting. We appreciated the opportunity to hear from municipal level decision makers, and your knowledge and perspective from your experiences in Fort Fairfield will be invaluable to us as we endeavor to develop findings and recommendations for our report to the legislature. Senator Craig Hickman and Speaker Ryan Fecto, House Chair and Senate Chair. Town staff Thanksgiving dinner. The annual Thanksgiving dinner for town staff at 11:30 on Tuesday, November 4th, 2021 at Puddle Dock. As has been done in the past, the town office, all departments in the library will be closed at 12 p.m. so all town employees can enjoy the dinner together. The town office will reopen on Friday, November 5th, 2021 at 7:30 a.m. ARPA funds for disbursement. Yes, ma'am, sir.
We're going to be on the staff on Tuesday, November 4th, and open up on Friday. We're not going to be off.
Oh, sorry, Thursday. Did I say Friday? Yep, my bad.
We get Tuesday, November 4th,
Yep,
so it's Thursday.
or Wednesday, Wednesday, November 5th.
Thursday.
Oh.
It is? Oh, so that's the issue. Sorry. Thursday,
You said it
I did.
first one.
So Thursday, November 4th. The town office will reopen on Friday, November 5th. Yep, my apologies. Yeah, keen eyes. ARPA funds disbursements. Counselors, on October 19th, 2021, the town received the first ARPA payment of $173,473.95 of the $346,947.92. After careful consideration and discussions with town staff, please find presented below the initial request for disbursement of funding. Fort Fairfield Fire Rescue Department, Lucas CPR devices for each ambulance. These devices will allow our staff to have less contact with patients, keeping in line with the COVID-19 EMS guidelines. Please see the attached information, and that amount is $35,334.04. The Fort Fairfield Fire Rescue Department, AccuFit 9000 Pro Quantitative Fit Tester for N95s, SCBA, and respirators. This would allow the fire department to fit test their own department, the police department, and the public works departments. This is an annual requirement for NFPA, Maine Bureau of Labor, and OSHA. Includes annual maintenance and calibration for 5 years at $16,821. And Fort Fairfield staff, a one-time premium pay of $1,500 each for 22 full-time and $750 each 13 part-time staff that are currently employed and that were in good standing from January 2020 to July 2021, essential worker pay, and that's at $46,021. This makes up for the 2%. No questions? Okay. Recommendation, council allows the town manager to disperse payments from the ARPA funds for the requested amounts for the fire and rescue department at $35,334.04, for an AccuFit 9000 fit tester at $16,821, and for premium pay for essential workers for town staff at $46,021.
So moved.
Second.
Motion and second to approve the disbursement payments of the ARPA funds. Any discussion? Here now, I'll call for a vote. Scott?
Aye.
Mark?
Aye.
Bob?
Aye.
Melissa?
Aye.
I also vote aye.
Thank you.
Anything else?
Just a reminder about the October 27th, 5 PM.
Make motion to adjourn.
Motion. Motion second to adjourn. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Thank you, folks, for coming in.
We need to go out.
Okay, good.